Hello, hello, hello. Let me find a shirt. Sometimes time just seems to slip away, man. I do literally believe time is speeding up. And I have heard good reasoning why. I do believe it, man. It's like I'll get a good night's rest. I'll wake up at a decent time, and still it's like, where did they go? You know, it's like a whole bunch of stuff you want to do, and it's like, where to go? Sorry, I had to shut this thing down. Hang out here for a second, see who shows up. Yeah, give me a second, go grab something. I'm still here, y'all. I ain't went nowhere. I'm just trying to get a couple things here. Seems like no matter what I do, what I eat, how much I drink, I still get a little bit of this weird, like, almost kind of dizzy, kind of fidgety feeling. And from everything I've seen, a lot of these things that I'm feeling and other people are feeling have to do with literally our bodies evolving, you know, starting to evolve into another dimension. Well, let's see here. There's a couple people said they're going to show up. Maybe I ought to go remind them. Let's see. Where did you go? Where did you go? All right. Let's see here. I don't know. She must have got doing something else. Interesting. Hey, there we go. We got somebody. What's up, Fifth? Hey, yeah, I just mentioned something. This body stuff, man. It was interesting. I turned something on from Higher Self earlier, and they're showing 50 signs of things still with like your body ascending, evolving and stuff. But it's funny because it started mentioning like the shit vibrating and stuff, which has been happening with me for a while. And then sometimes you get this not exactly like dizzy, but kind of like dizzy thing, but like a high energy. It's very electric, very, very electric feeling. And the funny thing is, and that was another thing that was said today, I was like, am I the only one feeling this? There's other people describing it. That's why I think things are moving faster than what they are. I've had a couple people tell me stuff about vortexes and portals and stuff. And I've been seeing stuff like that, and there's a theory right now that maybe I'm right where I'm at because I'm trying to help clear or open a portal. And I guess a lot of us are probably doing this in different places. That's why we're stationed where we're at or whatever. And I thought about it, and I was like, I wonder if that crazy earthquake had anything to do with it. We don't have earthquakes in Michigan, but by golly, it's one hit right out in Lake Erie and literally shot east to west and went right through my apartment building. It went boom, boom, boom. I was like, what the hell? I'm not in California or something, man. The hell shit's shaking for? Sounded like an explosion, man. I was wanting to go see if the lake's draining somewhere because with a noise that loud, you would think there'd be a crack in the earth, you know? Hey, there you are, Jen. How you doing, man? Yeah. But see, here's the thing, though. I got kind of a wild thought on that whole portals thing. I don't believe we're just going to have a world that we're going to slowly evolve. I think all this stuff and these portals and all this, I think we're going very metaphysical here. Literally going to flash into another reality or something. All these weird timeline crosses, this Mandela effect stuff, man, all of it. It's just like, The people who are sitting there going, yeah, we're going through a process that's going to take all these years. I think those are the ones that's trying to fake us out. They're wanting us to just go, oh, okay, well, let's just live with things the way they are, and let's just do what they're supposed to. No. And I ain't saying we're not changing the whole world either. But I think that's BS. I think that's somebody looking at something from a physical third dimension perspective. Because if you look at this from another perspective, hell, we can flip-flop anything. It's all perception. You know, we're the ones creating this reality. So it only makes sense that, you know, that could happen. I'm reading your thing. This is all happening as consciousness, which is also electric, rises and shifts everything, like you've been saying, but we just start to put all the dots together. Yeah. Yeah, somebody else said ascension earthquakes. I'm like, well, fine and dandy, but watch these ascension earthquakes. I'm 3 floors up, you know. I know I keep saying that there's, you know, I feel I'm being protected, but still, it makes the human in me a little bit kind of, whoa. Let's be careful, man. You know? But it was weird, though. It's kind of like a boom crack noise. It's really weird. I was tripped out. It's like, but you could tell it was coming from under the ground because it had like a drone, but I was wondering if it was a damn explosion or something. I don't know. It does make sense with what's going on in the cosmos. You know, all this different stuff changing around, the planet moving around and cracking and popping and all kind of stuff. Hey, Jen. Hey, man, if anybody out there does any kind of artworks, good at drawing, knows where I get any kind of metaphysical pictures, anything, man, let me know. If you want to donate it, sell it, I don't give a crap. I thought of doing some of that myself, but that okay, I might have to stick that on one of my computer screens, Flower Life thing. Yeah, something, because it's funny, man. I had somebody tell me years ago when I went into some group, you know, something about me being a teacher of metaphysics. And at the time, I was just getting into stuff, and I was like, okay, you must see something that, like, ahead of time. Now, I'm, you know, still not running around doing that stuff. But it's funny because, like a lot of people right now, we're all doing that, you know, that sacred geometry. It's like showing up in our heads, and, you know, we meditate and stuff. But yeah, that's a good one. Dude, I seen some like made out of wood that's like that, Flower Life. I'd like to have one that's like that, you know? Neat. I was thinking earlier about trying to draw some stuff, but man, all my drawing's been really, really abstract. Getting me to settle down and try and draw something this one way is, but then again, geometry's a little bit different though. Just intersecting lines and stuff and all that. And I used to draw it. Well, I wanted to go to school at one point for architecture. So I was doing a lot of shit with graph paper and, you know, all rulers and all the different shit, you know, tractors, whatever, all that crap we get. I never did go into it, but I found it interesting to drawing all these different shapes and stuff. Interesting. Trippy, the stuff you learn. Oh yeah, and that thing there, I don't know if I said that or not, Jen, there, but if you got it right out of my message. But yeah, man, I had a dream a couple years ago, and I was in this temple, and I didn't know right offhand if it was Buddhist or Hindu, but it had a lot of like sculptures, man, like gold things, like, you know, the different deity things all around in there and stuff. And then after saying that one day, and then all this stuff, the Vedic text and all this stuff that keeps going through my head, I was like, I do believe that was probably a Hindu temple. And the strange thing was when I went there, it seemed all ancient and stuff. This was like in my mind. I can't remember if I think it was a dream, but it could have been a vision. And when I think about it, and it felt like somewhere that I knew. But I think that might have been a Hindu temple because it would fit with all the, you know, different deities and whatever they have. I don't know. Interesting. But I'm curious though, what was there anything you could do with the portals? I don't know, man. I watched the show here recently, Doctor Strange. They were creating portals. Now those are what I want to create. You just jump right through into another dimension. Yeah, well, the wickedness will fade away because literally the vibratory field won't support it no more, you know? And I'm noticing, oh my God, if you're awake to any level, you can tell stuff. But, you know, as you go more and more, you know, opening up, it's like you go around certain people, it's like, just looking at you, it's like, yeah, I can feel you. And it's like, you know, you feel whatever kind of crap's within them. So none of that stuff can last. Everybody's seeing through it. It's losing its energy. That's why you're seeing, like I go through the grocery store the other day, and one of them trash bags sitting there had that Bill Clinton on it. It looked like he was dead. It looked like a zombie. So they think he has cancer. I'm like, not surprising. You know, look into epigenetics and different shit, man. You live a certain lifestyle, you fear, you got stress, you got anger, you got stuff like that. Yeah, if them genes are in there, you just activated them. The way you live your life has a lot to do with the way you are. You know, the way you eat, the way you act, the way you think. I mean, you could go, get all angry, and I think it's like 7 hours or something, you know, it takes you to put back what you just screwed your immune system. I can't remember. Somebody just looked at it the other day, but it's something like that. It's really ridiculous, you know? Huh. Interesting. Super crazy shakedown. Maybe they knew you created a portal. Like, oh, somebody created a portal. That's it. What y'all doing in here? Man, I'm glad. Hey, I just seen somebody said hello, Josh. Hello, Josh. Sorry, man, didn't see you. Make sure I say hi to everybody. I won't be rude. We got Fifth, Jen, Josh. Yeah, that looks like, well, at least that's who I can see. Could be lurkers. According to that thing, there's one person, but there was three a minute ago. It jumps up and down, so who really knows? I tell you what, I think that's like a big thing. You know, if we're moving somewhere, you're going somewhere, that's fine. But I think right now, if you're trying to go somewhere and it's not working, you're freaking out. I'm just saying this because I've recently had this happen. That's a moment where you got to stop. You're probably there for a reason, at least currently, you know. And I would say that, like I said, this place seems like a holding pattern to me, but that's probably, there's some, like we're all in different places. And who knows? Maybe I created the damn earthquake trying to open the portal. Wouldn't that be the shit? Yeah, sorry about the earthquake, guys. I'm just trying to clear portal. Oh man. Hey, you never know. My higher self does stuff in the background a lot of times, you know, especially when I just kind of fade out for a bit. So who knows? Might be running around clearing portals and doing all kind of stuff. Oh, what was it? Looks like I missed something up here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't really go anywhere at the whole Sumatra thing. I don't know. I just had to sometimes just get buried too deep in stuff on YouTube, and before I know it, I'm all, you know. Then again, it all depends on what you're looking at. Like, sorry about the camera thing. I said there's some channels that I've been kind of walking around for a couple of years looking at, and then now, like, well, that one I recently was talking about, I actually hid them from even sending it because when the guy just looks at you, it's like, you can see it in his eyes. Why every time do you end your broadcast? Never mind, I'm not going there again. Yeah, I had a friend tell me that get another YouTube account so that way if you want to do other stuff on YouTube, you don't have all the suggestions from your other YouTube account. You know, so if you got a bunch of shit on there like truth or stuff that keeps jumping up at you, you know, and earthquakes and all that stuff, you have a different account where you can go to and none of that crap jumps up. Which I had thought about doing that, but I don't know. I just kind of started looking around and I was like, I don't vibe with that crap no more. I don't vibe with that crap no more. I don't vibe with that crap no more. You're just full of it. I had somebody come on here the other day. I don't know if it's a troll or what exactly they meant, but I didn't like the comment, so I just went ahead and blocked them. It said, an earthquake is the least of your worries. Sounds kind of like a threat. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but I didn't like it, so I said, that didn't vibe right with me. Who are you? All right, block. I don't usually just run around doing that stuff, but I ain't taking shit from nobody. And when I say that, I'm not saying that in a fighting kind of way. It's a way of I'm living my life, I'm doing my thing, and that's it. And somebody else was mentioning a lot of us are getting this vibe. I think it was Indigo Light, you know, of these systems and different things, you know, that's and like he said, it could be even something like, you know, you're an older person and you still have your parents running your life, you know. A lot of people's getting to that point where it's like, we're done. We want freedom within ourselves, you know. Fold some laundry. You'll try all later. I'm not sure what that means. Well, I don't want to sit out here all day if nobody's going to really be here. Yeah. That's where now I'll go watch a damn animated movie or something, you know. Go into a realm that makes me happy, like, you know, the child within kind of thing. Matter of fact, I might do that when I get out of here. Had enough of looking at asteroids and earthquakes and this person saying we're ascending into a beautiful new dimension, and this other person saying that's a long process, and this guy's saying this and that person's saying that. And it's like, ain't nobody here holding degrees or having angels standing next to them. Oh man. Yeah, I know. I'm a moderator on a friend's channel, and she's dealt with some really bad troll stuff. I ran into some in another station. I've done told you about that. And I got warnings. I'm not there anymore. So, yeah, man. The whole troll thing's ridiculous. Last time I had trolls, though, I got lucky. It was like a Friday night. It was just some kids, you know, coming on there saying dumb stuff like, "Are you gay?" Really? Trying to mess with me. I mean, find a different way. I mean, well, you're not going to be able to, but I mean, it was just like out of nowhere. You know, it'd have been different if the dude said, "I think you're hot. Are you gay?" No, I'm not. But no, it's just a random comment, like some little kid sitting there going, It was Friday night too. I could just tell what it was. It's like, yep, that's usually when I feel like I got little kids coming in there trying to say stuff. I only had like one moderator, so I had to put them in timeout on my own. Yeah, well, that happens, you know. I mean, in the beginning, I had a little bit of issues, but I was just going back and forth and the things that I was doing and stuff. And I don't know. You know how it is. Even the best person could have issues. You just run into the wrong idiot and they hold a grudge, then there you go. And that's what happened to a friend of mine. Some people held a grudge and go on, and the same thing in another channel. Somebody got mad, got jealous, and following the person around, fighting with them all the time, and he's fighting back with them. And it's like, I don't fight trolls. I'll report, block. I'll report them. I'll block them. I ain't fighting with them no more, because that's taking something that's very important, time and energy. I can't get that shit back. Not to mention what it does to my body chemically, when you get aggravated. They said, like, the fight or flight syndrome, like, I went through that. I'm so fortunate there must not be a bunch of markers for cancer in my family. They used to say, it's like, oh, like total, like fear kind of thing. And the gut thing. And I was told that butterflies in the gut thing, man. That's literally, when you're doing the fight or flight thing, it's compressing your stomach, your body is, and pushing the blood outwards into your hands and your feet, so you have plenty of blood flow to your hands and feet so you can run. And every time it does that, it's messing you up, And then the stuff with that messing with your immune system, I was like, that's it. I'm going to go all Buddha on everybody. You ain't Buddha, Jesus, whatever, man. You are not going to be able to offend me, and you're not going to be able to hurt me unless you're trying to hit me with a stick. But I believe I'm magical. I had somebody tell me earlier today, I got this, like, your energy seems like Merlin-esque. Yeah. So I'm not going to argue with you. And if you try and like hit me with something else, and then you'll be holding a snake going, oh, God, it was a stick. No, it's a snake. No, I'll turn it into a dragon. I like dragons. Everybody I know likes dragons. Fifth, what is it with this? Well, you could tell me this in a thing later. You know a lot about this stuff. Why this whole dragon thing and dragon energy stuff. But I know you've mentioned this stuff before, and I don't dig into everything. I mean, I try, but I can only go so far. Like today, I was started into the Bhagavad. I'm not even translating it. God dang it. Hindu, Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, shoot, man. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, I've been called the devil. I was told I straight up worked for Lucifer and shit. I actually had one of them tell me at one time, and I said something, and the person got a little bugged out, and I'm like, but I love you. And I swear to God, I could feel a person running. I was like, oh, this is funny, man. This is funny. But I think about it, and anytime anything like negative tries to come at me, it's always through some, I don't want to call people broken and be mean, but somebody who just don't got their shit enough together to be able to be of any threat whatsoever, Literally, that's what it feels like. Broken people. It's like, oh, so you have to find somebody with low vibes to get to me, and the low vibe person ain't gonna do shit to mess with me. Come on, man. You can't even physically do anything. The only thing they can do is play and go, or say, oh, that's not right, and stuff. It's like, well, that's simple. I just walk away from you. Very easy. Don't make me start erecting bubbles and making portals and shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. That's why I said I got one friend. Actually, the trolls don't understand what's going on. I know people from a lot of channels, and there are people on YouTube who are actually turning around and taking it upon themselves because YouTube won't do anything. And I can't say a whole lot on this, but I know people all over YouTube who are actually going after the trolls. They're not just sitting back. They're literally going after the trolls. They're figuring out what it takes to get them pulled, and it's saying like one person. Now, I've talked to people all over the place. You know, so the people that are trolls, their days are numbered because YouTube won't do anything as far as policing it, but all the people who are being trolled are now starting to like talk to each other on other channels and linking up and shit. And the bad thing is, I've actually probably got people who come to my channel. If you try and troll me, they might troll you back. Seriously, I had some shit happen the other night, and I was like, "Oh God, calm down in here, calm down." You know, people talk about egos and this and that, and I'm like, "Oh shit, man." It's like you gotta watch doing that troll thing, man. You know, we all stick together, and like I said, I have some friends, man, that it just might troll you back. Oh shoot, man. Huh. That's interesting. I had a whole bunch of clouds one day, and I think my sky seen some clouds that are similar around the same time I did. But I had these these clouds out here one day. I was like, I used to know the names of the different cloud structures. I've always been interested in sky and everything, whether it be the cosmos or our air. And these wispy clouds that day, when I was looking at them, I thought of you, and I was like, these look like what would be dragon clouds. I mean, wasn't trying to be weird, but I'm like, seriously. I mean, I looked at a couple of them, and I'm like, it was just like, reminded me of the wings of like a dragon and the way it was shaped and shit. And they were all over the sky, man. It's tripping me out. Yeah, somebody told me something the other day. It was Jen. It was having to do with dragons. There was something to do with the green dragon. She seen me making like some of the stuff I was talking about, like jewelry stuff. But see me sitting as this Hindu priest too, man. It was really interesting. But there was something that she said that went back to dragons, and then said something about a green dragon. And that's exactly what I thought of. I thought of the Chinese style dragons, you know, not the big cool ones like you have in, I don't know, fantasy role playing games or what's that, Lord of the Rings or something. But yeah, like the Chinese dragons, you know, those kind. Hell, everything that's wrote down is all goofy. You know, as far as Lucifer, Satan, all that crap, it's all goofy, man. You know, they want to make it sound like there's this one entity, this one being, you know, that gets you. Oh, man. The whole entire energy field. I can't say, you know, visually how it all works, but I know that whatever it is not like people think, because there's nothing created above God. And when we're tuned in, whatever that energy that people want to call Satan or the devil is, it's not like they think. It's not some manifesting being who's just going to come and mess you all up. But through people in lower vibratory states, whatever that is, comes through them. And that's sad. It's a sad energy, man. You kidding me? You need us to just be anything that's real or do anything. And the energies come into us through some broken ass people. Really. I have nothing to be scared of. You know, I'm going to walk this world as a living part of God. You can't touch me. I realize what I am. I'm a fractalized perception of the one creator. And as that, if I'm tuned into that and I live my life through that and through the eyes of the one creator, I have nothing to worry about. A couple trolls here and there, some sad, irritated person going, Are you done now? Do you feel better? Okay. Well, I'm glad I could help you get that out. Now have a good day. Yep. For sure. Hey, look, Love Ball showed up. How you doing? It is energy in play for the wild card. Ah, man, my freaking my energy's been so weird lately. My friend told me to take this. Let's see, what was it? Shit, what did she call that? The dosha. That's what she was talking about. Anyways, this thing where I go and I tell them what all I'm eating, and they tell you suggestions for eating, lifestyle, and all this stuff to help with your energies. And she keeps telling me to go online and do that. She gave me a link to go to it. But I think part of what I'm feeling is literally ascension energies. I know my sugar does get kind of out of whack sometimes because I'll wake up and I won't want to eat. But I really do think a lot of this has to do with the ascension thing because it's like kind of just really electrical, fast kind of energy, you know. And like I said, sometimes it's kind of lightheaded, maybe dizzy-ish kind of thing. Tripping, man. But it still probably would be good to look into that. So, everybody all right, man? Staying out of fear and spreading love? Well, I know you guys are. People usually don't run on this channel. It's fear. If they're on this channel and they're in fear, they ain't for too long. Not talking to y'all and hearing me keep them all out of fear. If you're still in fear, then like I said, I can start doing sock puppets. I can't get up and dance now. I got 3. I got 3 freaking of those things now. Copyright claims. Like I said earlier, they got me doing Alter Bridge Rise today. They got me doing Willie Nelson's version of Pearl Jam's Breathe. And they got me doing Let's Groove. It's like, oh, come on, man. For real? Y'all calm down. I'm giving you free advertisements. Yeah. Oh, Satan thing. Ugh. I was saying something about having, back and different kind of issues. They said it's like stretching out too. I look younger. Well, I look younger, but it kind of makes me want to go measure myself. Am I growing? I started thinking maybe it's the bed because I didn't have my bed up on the frame in the back room. I was coming out here because I got the stereo and stuff so I can listen to surround sound and hear certain stuff when I go to sleep. Did sleep hypnosis one the other night. It's really good. The guy's really good, but I couldn't do it last night because I didn't want nobody talking to me while I was sleeping. So I had on some spiritual reset music. It's like 111 and some other ones in there, but basically just get you out of the front part of the mind. It worked pretty good too. As I started to fall asleep, and saw a TV screen on, I had to turn it off. But that one guy, I can't remember what his name is, man. Right offhand, I have to look it up. But he's got really good voice for sleep hypnosis. He's got a really good voice and stuff, You like my perception? Cool. I like this too, man. I dig it, yo. I tell you what, man. I know I smile and laugh a lot, but like y'all, man, this stuff's been a trip. Some of the most beautiful and hardest things I've ever did all at the same time. When everything gets good and mellowed out and everybody's cool, I say we all go rest somewhere. And after we're done resting, let's have a freaking party. I think what's cool about this, somebody had mentioned a while back, it's kind of neat to think to yourself, right now there's a future timeline where people are literally sitting there telling stories about all of us here on Earth and what we're doing right now and going through. And it's a beautiful story. Like, you can just see a bunch of kids sitting around, really? And then what happened? And then ones were sent to the earth. And things started to change. You know? Oh, man. That's kind of cool, though. Think about that if you're feeling down. You are part of some of the greatest history, actually the greatest history ever told here on Earth. Going from a third dimensional paradigm to a fifth dimensional paradise. Ah, that's the first time I said that. I like that. Third dimensional paradigm to a fifth dimensional paradise. Oh, yeah. That means quite a bit, too. Yeah. Because paradigm could sound kind of like, well, this could be good, this could be whatever, you know. It kind of was like a funky paradigm. It's a paradise. Got to remember that. If I forget that, somebody remind me. Or use it yourself. If you like it, of course. I'm not telling you what to say, but hey, if you like it, use it. Wasn't mine. I'm sure somebody else said the same stuff somewhere else. It came into my head pretty easily. You know, could have got it from a guy. Could be the Akashic record. There could be 10 people out there repeating the same thing I just said. Probably at the same time. Yeah, I didn't go into any kind of like really meditative states when I come on here and got like some big message to give you all. Just pretty much here doing the same thing I do. Spreading love, spreading happiness, you know. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I say. Everybody needs to quit waiting on stuff. We don't need to wait on Q. We don't need to wait on alien ships to land on Earth. Nothing. We do it. That's what we're here to do, man. Just change this whole entire thing. I still laugh sometimes, like when people are trying to explain that one to my aunt, you know, well, Dana, you just can't change the whole world. And my brain's going, yes, I can. And I'm like, well, it's not exactly like that, you know. I'm more support for ones who are trying to change and stuff like that, you know. But it's funny because in my head I'm going, yeah, I can. Me and all my friends, that's exactly what we're doing. And we don't have to tell anybody what to do. We're just calling for peace, love, unity, and complete truth. You know? And calling for the divine realms to take back our planet. That's it. And we really don't have to. That's what's supposed to come in to begin with. But I mean, that's just all part of the process. But I think it's kind of funny when people are like, you can't change the whole world. It's like, do you understand what reality is? It was cool. I was talking to my aunt. My aunt actually, she's got some books on spirituality, knows about Edgar Cayce, did astrology, and, you know, knows a bit about metaphysics. And I got talking to her last night, man. I gave her some epigenetics, everything, all this different stuff when I was done. She's like, okay. That's the first time I ever did it to my aunt. She's pretty intelligent, too. She's a retired engineer from IBM. I was like, wow. I had her thinking for a second. It's like, that's pretty cool, you know? Yeah, we have been patient a long, long time. Your friend Genevieve said it's already happening. It's just playing out. Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's exactly what I've been feeling and I'm seeing everywhere. This whole changeover, it's right now. It just, the thing is people are looking around going, I don't see much. And somebody made the analogy earlier of like seed, and they said the seed's growing up through the ground and getting ready to break through the ground, you know. And that's what it is. A lot of people don't see it because they're not at a place where we're at. We can see it because we can see through the bullshit. We can see the people awakening. We can see the things changing. But a lot of people are still stuck in the TV, the radio, whatever commercials you got, whatever programming is going on. So they ain't seeing it yet. But when they do, they're like, oh crap. Yeah, we've been watching this for a while. Actually, we've been working on this for a while. We're working on it and observing at the same time. And you thought we were just some regular Joes hanging out and walking down your streets and getting whatever from the store. Yep. No more negative loose creating. Yeah, man, that's all it is. Just like a great big, what is that? People are always calling them, calling other people in them empath groups. Oh shit, I can't believe that escaped my mind. It's kind of like what these systems are, because they have to live off the energy of everybody else and the sweat and the, labor of everybody else. It's like crap, they can't do anything by themselves, That's a terrible thing, to have to create fear just to be able to survive. I don't get it, man. It don't make any sense to me. Like when I just started reading into this book, there was a point at the very beginning of this book where the guy's like, wait a minute. It's like, Krishna, why should I be, these are family and different people. Why should I want to kill somebody, just to, it's just like a total common sense thing. Why would you want to do those things? Man, I don't really like to call things evil, but about the only thing that fits there. Yeah, labels. Labels are something that just limits you, Never really worked for me anyways, because I'm into so many different things and do so many different things, and hell, I've looked quite a few different ways. I've got pictures of me in a suit and tie, pictures of me in the state, little outfit with a little flat top haircut, working in state parks, mohawk. Yeah, them days, the mohawk, the leather jacket, the combat boots, the spikes sticking out, everything. Can't label me, man. I guess if you are going to label me, then fine. I'm a soul living in a human avatar, sent to Earth to save the world. I had to throw that in there. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel like that, like we're all like some superheroes in a movie, and I'm just waiting to discover the magic crystal that gives me my powers to create portals. It's funny, man. Portals and crystals keep coming up. Watching this guy that I know, Dust in the Wind, earlier here on YouTube, and he was out digging crystals and stuff. He said he feels that he's supposed to be showing these to people and let them see them and stuff. And I'm like, that's going around a lot. We're being told to use these crystals and different things. As a matter of fact, I think I got. Hey, if you ain't seen my main crystal, check this out. A friend gave me this one. Look at that thing. That's a badass crystal. I can't remember how much it weighs. It's got some good weight to it. I don't know where my moldavite is. Yeah, I don't really have much. I know I'm missing a couple things. Had some crap. What the hell they call that? I know what it is. It's what you use to charge your crystals. That thing got water on it. Of course, your little chakra set thing, Yeah, I showed you all that. Well, that was that. It's like a meter thing. It's kind of similar to moldavite. I know what that is, but I can't remember that offhand. That little itty bitty. Let's see. Man, you can't really see it, right? It's got, yeah, there we go. That side looks better. I know what it's called. It's supposed to be like a spiritual kind of thing. Sodalite. I know this one too, but I can't remember it. Stuff I bought for $1 at some little store. And my big piece of labradorite. Got a little tiny piece of moldavite around here. Disappeared. It's done that to me a few times, but it always shows up. Never seems to leave the house. And I've had it, looks like it should have just completely disappeared where it was at, like been vacuumed or something. But nah, still seem to keep showing up. Oh yeah, empowered empath. I'm a little beyond the regular empath. Yeah, so much so that it's got its own name. Oh man. Yeah, the chosen one. That's why I say we're all Neo. We are all Neo. Kind of interesting. Gotta run. Yeah. I should probably get out of here too. Been on here 46 minutes. I've been spending way too much time in this apartment, and I think that's part of it too. Need to get out more. I haven't had transportation. I got a really, really good friend though. It's my daughter's mom, and she's looking to get a car soon. So yeah, maybe I can hang out with her and her kids. They're older. They're grown and stuff. Pretty cool. Do some things, get out more. Maybe we'll go to the old park we used to hang out at, Hines Park. That was cool, man. It's like a long road that goes through a little park system that butts up to people's houses on the other side. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Eventually. Just got to wake up to it, Got to wake up and swallow that pill. Wake up, take a red pill. You'll realize you're Neo. Oh, man. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And just realize all the stuff that's been talked about is not stuff that's future events that's going to happen. This shit is happening right now as we speak. This whole entire switch over, our bodies are already literally changing. Stuff outside your door is changing. The animals are changing. The behavior of things is changing. The sun is changing. Planets showing up in your sky. It's all right here. It's all going on right now. So enjoy the ride, man. Find some comfortability. Figure out who you really are. Meditate, man. Remember the ancient parts of yourself. At least enough to where you can say to yourself, oh, I'm not just this. Oh, wow. And that will really start pulling you out of this crap. You'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm starting to remember things now. Then you just don't get locked into the thought pattern anymore, You can actually sit there and channel the divine realms for it and get messages and get hope and, get told all the things that you need to. And we always knew that when this happened, they were going to do some nasty things. But really, if you think about what happened, could have been worse. Sure. Hey, you're on lockdown. I didn't see no tanks. I didn't see FEMA running around locking people up, and there's way too many people waking up now and irritated about the last lockup where they'll never be able to do that. Not unless they want to start a civil war. That ain't going to happen. So, yeah, man. Get your popcorn. If you just observe, get your popcorn, sit back and watch. You're one of the ones that's active in it. Have no fear, man. Have no fear. If something could have been done to you, it'd been done to you a long time ago. They ain't got the power and the energy to really do crap anymore. Everything's changing on this planet. Everything's changing in this country, the planet, the universe. But anyways, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before I just ramble on. I love each and every one of you. And yeah, anybody who wasn't here earlier, just yesterday was one of them days where I had to go through some stuff, integrate some things, figure out some things, So yeah, I didn't come on here. Happens sometimes. It just downloads different things, So anyways, yeah, exactly. Once you start remembering that stuff, you won't be trapped in this whole bunch of crap anymore. You'll be like, all right. Mario, you just came in right as we're getting ready to right as I was getting ready to cut out my live feed, dude. Sorry about that. But hey, brother, man, just keep on keeping on, Don't let any world spheres get to you. We're actually right in the middle of this whole process. Everything's gonna be cool. If anything comes up, more than likely, a lot of times it's not what's going on right now. Probably might not be a tax or anything. Just be you having to sort through some of your own stuff, because I went into a little fear thing there a little while ago and almost took off without realizing that I was running from absolutely nothing. And all I needed to do was sit down and go through some crap within my head. And I had a whole bunch of friends that got a hold of me and started giving me synchronicities and along with what I was doing and what I was saying. And man, really helps, So hey, man, awesome. You send vast oceans of pure healing energy to every corner of this reality. I second that. Let's all push Mario's wave, man. Push that wave of love all across the place. Hey, hello, how you doing, Thomas? I was just getting ready to cut out of here, bud. You can, go back and look at the live feed. But hey, while you're here, love you, brother. I love all of you. Mario, Love Ball, Fifth, Jen that was here a little while ago. Make sure I didn't forget you, buddy. I don't think I did. But yeah, man. Just remember, we're not looking for something that's happening in the future. This stuff is happening right now as we speak. And it's speeding up more and more. It's speeding up more and more because we got people sending oceans of love, of pure healing all across the earth. So we just keep doing that, and more people will wake up and boom, before you know it, this crap will be over with. Oh, no, it's okay, Thomas. You know how it is with me. I don't have an exact scheduled time for these because it's really hard to figure out one. But if I find a time slot that seems to work really good for a lot of people showing up, then I'll keep with it. Yeah, if you're going through hell, keep going. Exactly. Go through it, whatever, get out the other side, man. Sometimes, we'll make shit up in our head and think that something else is bringing stuff upon us, which I know sometimes I have. But a lot of times, think something's bringing shit upon us, and what it is, a lot of times it's our own programming, our own fears, or our own brain going, this is easier, or stuff like that, And like I said, sometimes we can also watch too much social media, and by the time we're done, you want to put the aluminum foil hat on with the spaghetti strainer on top and a couple forks sticking out as antennas, hiding under a rock somewhere going, so is it the Illuminati? Is it an asteroid? Is it the Anunnaki? Who's coming to get us today? Oh, shit. And I'm not saying that, there isn't truth in any of these sort of things existing, but man, it's not all like that. Once you connect inside and you start to feel that giggly thing of, wait a minute, this is not bothering me. You start feeling yourself, your soul telling you, oh yeah, man, done this, been there. This ain't shit, man. So, like I said, man, a lot of times when a lot of people I know are getting messed with, it's usually from somebody with a very, very low vibe that's really not threatening anyway. It's just got a bunch of aggravation with them. You know, that's the only way they can get to us. Well, try. You ain't getting to meet through other people. And you ain't getting to meet through a giant demon neither, because quite frankly, just look at him and say, all right, so you have the power to kill me. Well, in this life. Well, you know what? You know what you're doing? You're just sending me back to where I came from. You can't actually kill me. You're just sending me back to the soul that I was, and then I'm in full knowing of what's going on. And me and you's having a talk. Oh yeah, Winston Churchill. Yep. Yeah, man. Got any shit that comes up, just deal with it and you keep going, man. You know, it doesn't matter if a bunch of them come up. There's more shit that comes up, you know, out of you, the more shit you get rid of, the less stuff you have to deal with later, and the easier it is. Like I said, I don't have a complete bad day. And I don't even really have a bad part of the day. I have like weird parts of the day, and then I figure out what the hell's going on. I'm like, oh, geez. Well, that's simple. Boom, there we go. And it's like, yeah, happy, joy. Start feeling that again, you know? And like I said, man, this hasn't been a whole life thing with me. There's been some times in life where things were pretty funky. And I'm sure a lot of us have that same story. But it is that easy once you start going through all that shit and get it done. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I love everybody. I'm sorry, I blurred y'all again. So, love each and every one of y'all. Have an awesome day. And as I've said before, man, you know, we are. And you know what we are. I don't exactly have to end that. We are what? Yeah. We're the conscious evolution. Peace and love. Y'all have an awesome day. Mickey Dog says hello. And hey, maybe I'll see some of y'all on another channel or something. Some of you have my email and messenger thing, so you know how to get a hold of me. You want to talk to me? I'm around. That goes for you, Thomas, too. You and Mario. I don't know if you guys got any of my info, but I can be found on Facebook and the email. Yeah, maybe I should put the email there. Whatever. Stick it here. They'd only be here for a minute, though. As soon as I shut this off, it'll go away. There it is. DanaIsLove528@gmail.com. That's how you can get a hold of me. Just want to talk, whatever, their case may be, ask a question, talk to a friend. It's there. I'm also on Facebook too, Dana E. Patterson II. So, peace and love, y'all. Thanks for showing up. You know, yeah, y'all have a great day, man. See ya.